Hello, Den Mates. Welcome back to Black Girls Den Podcast. This is the TV Lounge. My name is Alicia. If this is your first time watching, thank you so much for listening. This series is where we talk about TV shows and we relate them to life lessons. This is going to be my segment that I call, I'm not a therapist, but so it's kind of like we're looking at things from the lenses of a therapist, but we're not a therapist. I'll be doing that more later on, like in 2026. So for now, we're just reviewing TV shows, but I'm working on doing this every Sunday because the Fridays we're not working. So Sunday nights we'll be going live and we'll be talking about a TV show that I pick in the beginning of the month. So yeah, I upload every Wednesday on the YouTube channel and podcasting app episodes for the Black Girls Den Podcast. This week we're talking about faith, facades, and basically, growing up in the church and being like ministers, children, and pastor children. So I have my girl on coming on Wednesday, Kiana. So make sure if you're not subscribed to subscribe so you can hear that episode as well. Also this week we are hosting a Girls Miss. If you're in the Louisville, Kentucky area, we're hosting Girls Miss where we're going to, play games, have hot cocoa, and just a good ball of fun. So I hope you're able to make that. If you're in the Louisville area, reach out to me. And as always, as I say, follow us on Instagram, Black Girls Den Podcast, and TikTok. That is where you're going to hear most of everything that's happening. When it gets to YouTube, it's probably already happened already. But yes, I do want to share that. I'm so excited for 2026 because we're going to be doing more like Den Diaries. I'm also going live this Wednesday to talk about the Akira versus Brene situation in Womanhood Wednesday. That's my, accountability, a grown woman. What does it look like from a woman's standpoint? On Wednesdays, we'll be going live. I think I'm going to be doing it in the daytime I think I'm going to be doing it evening time around 7:30. I'm sorry if you can hear the HVAC system in my apartment. It is so freaking loud. So I apologize in advance for any sounds that you can hear. Okay. But I'll be going live on Wednesday night to talk about that. So yeah, I just wanted to kind of update y'all about what's going on in the Black Girls Den, what's happening. But let's get into the topic. We're talking about is online dating desperate for women? Are women's standards too high? And we're also talking about friendship standards, as well. I have talked about this in previous episode. I did are women's dating standards too high like last year, so you can go back and look at those episodes as well too, and about like are you a girls and everything like that. But since it's on the TV show, we wanted to kind of talk about that today. So if you basically watch Girlfriend season 1 episode 4 and 5, that's what we're talking about dating, finding men online. And then we're talking about dating someone you haven't liked, and if you would do that, so grab some, hot chocolate, some wine, whatever, and get back and let's chat about it. Okay, y'all. And make sure y'all like this live. All right. So I want to know, is online dating desperate to you all? What do y'all think about online dating? And do you think it's desperate? And my thoughts are, I don't think it's desperate. They always say like it's desperate, but it's like, if you don't go anywhere, or where you go, there's not a lot of men or women, like around. Like, I don't necessarily think it's desperate. I think it provides, the equal playing field. I feel like it provides access, but then it's also too much access. So I feel like there is a part where there's like so much access to people that it's kind of like cringy per se. But I don't think online dating is desperate because we do everything online. Like, we literally watch TV online. Like, we have Netflix. Like, we buy stuff online. We have even this YouTube live. Like, we connect online through social media. We talk about TV shows online. We have Twitter. Like, we have so many apps and stuff like that I don't think is necessarily desperate. to do online dating. And then you all know, like, this is what I heard because I didn't do it, but like early 2000s or late 90s, there's like chat rooms, there's AOL chat, like people meet on Black Planet and stuff like that. So I don't think that online dating is desperate. I think it's just easier for people to find people easier. Not that they're all quality people, but I do think that it's not desperate. Because, child, you could be desperate in person. I've seen plenty of people. You meet people at clubs, and what does it do? You meet people at church. What does it do? Like, so I don't think it's desperate. If you're desperate to find love, you're just desperate in general. I don't think online dating makes you more desperate than like in real life dating. So that's my tidbit on it. You all let me know what you all think. Okay. And in this episode of Joan of Girlfriends, Joan met somebody online. Maya is hilarious. Maya was like, "You know what they do to women? You know what they do?" She was like, we need to go with you. We need to go with you." Da da da. So, basically, Maya and William went to, like, the restaurant that she went on a date with to just make sure she was good. Basically, a blind date. And I want to know, have y'all ever did like a blind date? Watch, like, did y'all ever watch y'all friends go on a blind date? I haven't done that, but I think that'd be kind of cool. Like, if my friends are like, "Oh, I'm about to go on this date with this guy, come to just make sure everything is good," and I'm like, should I do that? Because my friends be saying I be doing stuff for the plot. Like, should I be like, "Yeah, come on this date, like, come on this date with me, you sit over there, you do this or whatever." I've never did that, but let me know if y'all have done that, where, or maybe your friends did it for you. Let me know in the comments if you all have did that, because I haven't did that. So I think that'd be kind of funny to you know see in real time. Yeah, so I think that'd be funny. And then the $1,000,000 question is, like, are women's standards too high? Joan was like trying to figure out, like, "Oh, do I like him? Do I not like him?" They're like, William was basically like, "You don't like a good man. You don't like a good man." She's like, "No, I just want someone that's this way or that way." Because Marcus was giving her a Joan phone. He was calling her, hanging, but she wasn't attracted to him. And then I really think that she wasn't attracted to him because she seen the things for his hips. His hips was too wide. The episode was called Hypocrisy, so I thought that was funny. But I was just like, do y'all think women's standards are too high? It's funny because online they'll be like, women need higher standards, higher standards. Then when they get higher standards, they'll be like, you got too many high standards. I personally feel that, like, if you have standards, it's okay. And you need to have standards because out here is the trenches. And without women having standards, what are we going by? If you like something, you want something, then you need to stand on that. Like me, I'm going to talk about this probably the rest of my life. I don't know if people stop doing it, but coffee dates. Like, I'm not going to the coffee shop with you. Like, is this a business meeting? Like, are we already friends? Like, I'm not taking a coffee date for a first date. And if that's my standard, then that's my standard. I talked about that before in another episode. Like, I'm not going to a coffee shop with you on a first date. There's a lot of other things you can do on a first date besides a coffee shop. But a man has to get and take that initiative to figure out what I'm interested in, what I like to do. I feel like that is what's wrong, is that women just want to see effort and different things like that and trying things, and men try to treat all women the same. As in, sometimes women try to treat all men the same. But I don't think women's standards are too high. I think it depends on the woman. And I think that's the issue too. Get to know the woman that you're with and what her standards are. Quit treating all women like they're the same. Quit talking all the same way. Learn how to have a conversation. Learn how to show effort and learn how to talk. As simple as have a conversation. As simple as, "Hey, how are you doing?" Okay. This girl showed this DM on Instagram, and that this dude like slid into her DMs. Now, he did not know that they're theirs. So that's another thing. But someone's like, "You see how that didn't bother him?" Well, to some people want to know that you can say they, they're, and you all know the different ones. There's all these different words. Now I will say the English um whatever it's called language is kind of weird with all of there's our bye shoot hi. Like it is different, but like some people need to know, like, hey, do you know the difference between these? And if that's her standard, that's her standard. I will say I'm a grammar police. I'm a writer though. My friends, they don't care too much about it. I'll be like, what are you saying? I'll be confused. I'll be like, what is the conversation? I need to know that you know how to spell, say the words, child, write it out, make it plain. Okay, that's just me. Everybody else might not have that standard, right? So there's that. While we're speaking about standards, though, do you all have friendship standards? Are you like your friend needs to be this certain way or this certain way? Because I think Maya is a real, like, everyone needs Maya. Like, she's a ride or die friend. Like, she's not playing. She coming up to the thing. She coming to the restaurant. She's like, what's going on? She's checking, and of course she's Joan assistants, but they have that friendship as well, and that's it. Like, Maya's her safety net, and I feel like Maya shows up for her, knows everything about her and stuff like that. So I'm just like, I feel like Maya is a really good friend. She don't play. She's always looking out for Joan. And I just think that like everybody needs a Maya in their life that like her. Like everybody needs someone like that type of friendship. And so I want to I want to know if you are a Maya or you have a Maya in your life. Okay. Um so yeah, basically that was all that episode was about finding love on the internet. And then also when we're dating, we have to think about our non-negotiables. They talk about it a lot, but like, if I don't have kids, why do you have kids? Like, I don't want to date somebody with kids. I think that is okay. And they're like, oh, give them a chance, give this kid. Like, no. But I also don't like the idea of like men saying if you have two kids, then nobody's gonna want you. Because plenty and plenty of times again, I see so many blended families that I'll be like, y'all are lying. Y'all just talking anything on the internet. Y'all just saying whatever. Because there's so many blended families too as well. So I also don't want to discourage people who do have kids that they can't find love, because that's not true. And should they be the main ones finding love? True, maybe I should take a man with some kids. Just kidding, okay? Just playing. But these men be lying about how many kids they have or if they have any kids anyway. So you truly never know. I think that's the thing that's scary about online dating. It's like you never know. You have to go through so much to figure out. You gotta go, okay, I've had so many dudes like, this ain't my name, child. You get a number that like, what? This isn't you. This isn't your name. You could say online that you don't have kids, but you could really have 2, 3 kids, and you got to have a conversation with them to figure out how many kids they got and when they had them. I've messaged 2 dudes. Two dudes have said, I have one on the way. Why are you on this app? You have a kid on the way. So where's the relationship? What's the relationship stance? I'm not interested. Like, that's another thing that I have a whole, idea about women protecting themselves. Why are we having kids with men we don't even know? Why are we having kids with people we don't even know? And and the men are so cool, like talking about I have one on the way. So one on the way. Is the girl 4 months, 5 months, 9 months? Why are you not with your baby mama? Like, why are you not with the woman who's about to have your kid? Like, we have to really sit and talk about that. Another episode, not this episode because I really ain't got no kids, so I don't want to have that fight. But we got to have this conversation another time. It's really quite scary to me and kind of like confusing. Like, your baby mama 6 months pregnant, but y'all not together. Okay. That's very interesting to me. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. That was episode 4. Episode 5. It kind of continues. Joan is still dating this guy. But she don't really like him, but I think she really doesn't like him. And Tony is the reason why she's dating him, because she's trying to prove to Tony that she does like him. She's like, no, I like Marcus. And she's like, no, you don't. No, you don't. And then Lynn's like, I don't hear passion. She's like, oh, he's a nice guy. But she's not really like feeling him all that well. But Tony's like, well, I need you to try to get him to buy a house. So, she's just trying to like be around him because her friends are saying that she doesn't like him. And what she truly doesn't really like him as well. And your friends are very like definitely an influence. And so I just want to know, have you ever dated someone you didn't like because they like you? She's like, well, he likes me. It's like, the first man that likes you, you're like, oh, I gotta like him. But I'm like, that's not good for you. If you don't like him and you're not feeling him, why do women have to suppress their feelings and like, oh, maybe, I can grow to like him, or maybe, this. I think that women should be more selfish. Like, if you don't like him, you don't like him because you're trying to grow to like him, or you're trying to do this. And then she tries to tell him that she doesn't want to be with him, and then it goes left. But I'm just like, why as women are we not more selfish and being like, this is what we want. I don't like you. Let's keep it moving. And then, and like, it's just like, oh, he likes me, so I can get to like him. It's just like, we have this idea that either, we might not be enough. We might not feel like we're enough, but also we have this idea, this scarcity mindset of like, oh, I can't find nobody else. So like, I have to put up with this. And I feel like as women, sometimes we just want to put up with a man to say you have a man. And we got to stop that in 2026. Like, we need to talk about why we just gonna put up with any man. Because you're scared to be alone? No. Or because you're lonely? No. We got to figure something else out. Scared to be alone or because you're lonely is not a good reason why you need to go to possibly therapy. I'm not a therapist, but let's unpack that in therapy, okay? I think women should be with a man that they like, and they should be more selfish. Um, William said a comment like, "Oh, women don't like good men," and I disagree with that kind of. I think women do. Women want a good man, but there's so many out there that are not good men that they're not used to what a good man is, or they may not know what a good man is in general. They always talk about like, if you was raised with your father, if you wasn't raised with your father, different things like that. But I also don't think some people know what a good man is, and some women think a good man is a man that's spending money on her. Some women think a good man is someone that's not cheating. Some women think a man is a good man if he, maybe like does the bare minimum, text and call her. Like, so there's different ways. But I do think sometimes that like me, people don't like boring. Like I would say, I guess I would say I'm boring. I don't know if I would say I'm boring in a sense, but like that drama and toxicity, like some women are attracted to that and they like that. And so if a good man doesn't do that, or if a man doesn't do that, she might not think it's good. She's like, why isn't there no drama? Why isn't there no this? Versus like when it's peaceful, it's like, okay, what's going on? And I wouldn't say boring, but I'm like, I like peace. I like quiet. I don't like hearing nothing. Child, I don't got time. Okay. But some women equate all that, with um not being a good man or something like that. Like sometimes they equate, I would say, toxic stuff with maybe not being a good man, but they don't know what a good man is. And so they may not be able to appreciate the good man. But I hope and wish good men for all my good sis in 2026. Okay. I hope and pray and wish. If you're in this live, please like it. Let me know where you are listening from. And let me know what are your thoughts on this topic. And I also want to know, have you ever lied to a man? Because Joan lied. Joan said, I'm moving to Peru. She said, I'm moving. She said pronto. He said, when she said pronto, I said, okay, pronto means soon. Okay, I know Espanol. Pronto. Period. So I want to know, have you ever lied to a man? And then I want to know, is the gym a date? Like, is the gym a date? Would you go on a gym date with someone that you're interested in? Maybe not your man, because I guess those are all dates. But I really thought about it because Ken uploaded like a gym. Ken Walker, the ex, uploaded something about him and his girl going on a gym date. Like, and so I was like, do y'all think a gym is a date? And then all these things are like, oh, what's a date? What's this a date? Let's do a pre-date to a date. Like, it's just too confusing. Like, why are we doing all that? Let's go on a date, call, text the person, see what they like to do, and let's move it on. Like, everybody's so lonely. Everybody wants to be in a relationship, but nobody wants to communicate and talk and have conversations. We are lacking conversations. And I'm not a therapist, but I feel like the art of conversation is missing, and people don't know how to do conflict resolution. People don't know how to communicate. People do block. I do block, so I ain't gonna say nothing on that one. But like texting and calling, like pick up a phone. Like, why are we texting all the time? You don't even know how that person is feeling, or you don't know what's on the other end. Like, pick up the phone and call people And if you want to find love online, just be strategic. But these apps really are not working. I'm about to get all these apps shot because the apps are horrible. I thought about doing dating story times. I don't know if I'm going to do it on my podcast, but like I said, but I do have a you know, what is it called? I have my personal channel called Life with Alicia that I'll be doing other stuff on there. If you want to check my personal channel out, you can, subscribe over there. But yeah, it's just a lot of dating stories and different things like that with online dating. It's kind of how I started dating and even that. So I just feel like online dating, women having standards, like this is like big hot topics. And this also could be a womanhood topic as well, actually. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of talk about all things women dating, online dating for this episode or this video. Next Sunday, we'll be going live at the same time, and I'll be doing episodes 7 through 9. If you want to talk about it with me and chat with me, if you don't have a Tubi account, I am promoting Tubi. You can watch it on Tubi, get your free account, and let's talk about it next week. And then I'm going to do it in January. I'm going to take a break the last week, and then I'm going to go in January. And we're going to see if we're going to keep doing girlfriends, or I might switch it to the Parkers. And if you have watched this to the end, it would be greatly appreciated to let me know if I should keep doing girlfriends or if I should go to the Parkers. I thought about changing up every month, but I might kind of like do a couple more episodes in girlfriends just to see how much, if it's relating to me, I'll keep it going. If it's not relating to me, I will go. Because like I said, I want to do the new segment. I want to talk about family, friendships, and everything like that in between. And I feel like this will give me the opportunity to do so. So yes, if you like this, please, please, please like the live, share with your friends, your cousins, your mama, your sister, your daddy, your brother, okay, your coworker at work, so y'all can listen to me while you're working. So hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Make sure you like this live. I will catch y'all Wednesday if you want to come. Wednesday night, I will be talking about the Kira versus Brene. We'll be talking about betrayal of friendships. So, are betraying your friends, or if you betray your friends, or all the things of that nature. Okay, so I'll be live back on Wednesday and with the new episode on Wednesday. So catch you on Wednesday, or I'll see you next Sunday if you cannot, make it on Wednesday. Bye. Have a great rest of your night.